Welcome back to RS Academy. This is Ravi Shankar Sir Chemistry. So we are going to discuss chapter number 2, topic number 1, that is indicators. So if you want to know the indicators in details, first of all you have to know what is meant by acid and what is meant by base. So let us have a talk acids and base introduction. After that let us have a talk regarding to indicators. Get ready students. Acid. What is meant by acid? I said so many times. In case of chapter number 1 also I have done given clear picture regarding to acids. Again I would like to explain what is meant by acid. Acid means the chemical substance which sour in taste turns blue litmus to red, blue litmus to red, blue litmus to red. The pH will be less than 7, less than 7 and as corrosive in nature. Corrosive nature means it has ability to destroy anything. So when the metals are dropped in acids, the metals are disappears. That means acids have capability or ability to destroy the substances, some other substances. Corrosive in nature. Acids are sour in taste, turns blue litmus to red, pH less than 7, they are corrosive in nature. Then what is the exact definition regarding to acid? According to chemistry, acid is nothing but chemical substance. Acid is nothing but the chemical substance which produce H plus ion in water. Which produce H plus ion in water. Acid is a chemical substance which produce H plus ion in water is called acid. Generally, acids are sour in taste, turns blue litmus to red, the pH less than 7, they are corrosive in nature. Not only that, being acid, they must produce H positive ion in water. When the acids are dropped in H plus ions also called protons. H plus ion also called proton. H plus ion is highly reactive like you. It has tendency combine with water and produce hydronium ion. This is called hydronium ion. This is called hydronium ion. That means being acid, the substance must produce H positive ion or proton or hydronium ions in water is called acid. Acid means the sour in taste, turns blue litmus to red, they have pH less than 7, they are highly corrosive in nature, they are ready to produce H positive ion or proton or hydronium ion in water is called acid. Right. Copy that. Now let us have a discuss or let us have a talk regarding two examples of acids. Examples of acid. I would like to give 7 examples. Please make a note of it. Hydrochloric acid. When it is dropped in water, it split up into H plus and Cl minus ion. Hydrochloric acid also called muriatic acid. Nitric acid, HNO3, it split up into H plus and NO3 minus. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4, it gives 2 H plus ions and 1 sulfate ion when dropped in water. Next one, phosphoric acid, H3PO4, it split up into 3 H plus ions and 1 phosphate ion. Right. Next one, carbonic acid, H2CO3, it gives 2 H plus ions along with 1 carbonate ion. Carbonic acid. Next, HCOOH, formic acid, H plus, let me write here, HCOOH, formic acid split up into HCOO minus and H plus. Acetic acid CH3COOH split up into CH3COO minus and H plus. These are the very important examples of acid. Here all are ready to produce H first ion when they dropped in water. These are examples of acid. Please make note of it. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, phosphoric acid, carbonic acid, formic acid and acetic acid. Next one, base. Next one, bases. Bases are bitter in taste, bitter taste, bitter taste, turns red litmus to blue, red litmus to blue. They are soapy to touch, slippery nature, slippery nature, slippery nature. Not only that, being a base, they should produce OH minus ions when dropped in water. Dropped in water. These are the bases. And not only that, bases pH value more than 7. Please make a note of it. More than 7. More than 7 pH. pH is more than 7. Okay. Examples. Sodium hydroxide, it splits up into Na plus and OH minus. Potassium hydroxide, KOH, K plus, OH minus ion. Calcium hydroxide, Ca2 plus and 2OH minus ions. Magnesium hydroxide, Mg2 plus and 2OH minus ions. Ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH, NH4 plus and OH minus ion. Aluminum hydroxide, AlOH taken thrice, Al3 plus and 3OH minus ion. So you must have seen that all these examples in this one, they are ready to produce OH minus ion when they drop in water. So this is what is meant by acid and what is meant by base. So one more point I would like to give: aqueous solution of acid and base are colorless like a water, transparent like water. We can't distinguish them with our naked eye because of both are, as aqueous solution of acid and base both are transparent and clear like water. At the same time, we should not taste them because of some acids are highly corrosive in nature. So with the taste we cannot distinguish them because of they are highly corrosive in nature. So in this way, to identify which one is the acid or which one is the base, we must use indicators. So that is the use of indicator. So now let us have a talk indicator. Put it in. Indicator. An indicator is a dye. An indicator is a dye which changes its color in the presence of acid and base. An indicator is a dye which changes its color in the presence of acid and base. So indicators are nothing but coloring agents or dyes. When they dropped in acid and base, in the presence of acid they can give different colors, in the presence of base they can give different colors. Based on the color of indicator in the presence of acid and base, we came to know that whether the given substance acid or base. That is the use of indicators. So what is meant by indicator? Right now, an indicator is a dye which changes its color in the presence of acid and base. Example, methyl orange. Methyl orange. Methyl orange indicator color is orange color. When it is dropped in water, when it is dropped in acid, it changes to red. In base, it changes to yellow. So based on the color of methyl orange indicator, we came to know which one is the acid, which one is the base. If methyl orange indicator add to acid, it changes to red from orange. So in base, it changes to yellow from orange. Okay, right. Next one, types of indicators. Types of indicators. Types of indicators. Indicators can be classified into different types. These are natural indicators, natural, synthetic, olfactory, and universal. Universal indicator. Natural indicators, synthetic indicators, olfactory indicators, universal indicators. So natural indicators. So let us discuss one by one natural indicators. What is meant by synthetic indicator, olfactory indicator, and universal indicator. Including natural indicators. Natural indicators. Obtained from the nature. Generally, plants and parts of plants can be used as natural indicators. Example, turmeric powder obtained from the plants. China rose, China rose. Next one is red cabbage and litmus. These are the examples of natural indicators. Natural indicators means they are obtained from the nature. Generally, plants and parts of plants can be used as indicators. How many indicators are there? So turmeric indicator, China rose, China rose, China rose indicator, China rose, China rose, red cabbage, litmus. These are the examples of natural indicators: turmeric, China rose, red cabbage, and litmus. Turmeric powder. You are very familiar with the turmeric powder. So turmeric powder is yellow in color. Yellow. So when it is dropped in acid, remains yellow only. There is no any sort of color change. Remains yellow. In base, changes to red. Please remember this one. Turmeric powder, when dropped in acid, it remains unchanged, yellow in color. In base, it changes to red. So turmeric powder can be used as indicator. Next one, China rose. China rose indicator itself is a red in color. In the presence of acid, it gives magenta color. Magenta means purple. Magenta color. In base, it gives green color. Green color. Next one, red cabbage indicator. Red cabbage indicator, natural color red in color, in acid remains unchanged, that means in red color. In base it turns into green color. So no need to go in detail about this one. Please remember colors of indicator in the presence of acid and base. So turmeric yellow in acid remains unchanged, in base gives red color. China rose red in color, in acid turns magenta and in base gives green color. Red cabbage itself is a red color, in the presence of acid remains unchanged, in the presence of base it changes to green color. Then what about litmus? Litmus. Litmus solution. Litmus solution can be extracted from lichen plants. Lichen plants. When the lichen plants are boiled in water, then you will get purple color liquid, that is called litmus solution. Purple color liquid, that is called litmus solution. So you can use litmus solution directly as indicator in order to to know the difference between the acid and base, or distinguish acid and base. So purple color substance in acid changes to red color, in base changes to blue color. Sorry, acid red, base blue. Yes, right, blue. Okay, right. So with the help of litmus solution, they have prepared two litmus paper, that is blue litmus paper and second one is a red litmus paper. So blue litmus paper in acid changes to red. Red litmus paper in base changes to red litmus paper in the base changes to blue. Okay, this one is the litmus indicator. So these are the few words regarding to natural indicators. So I would like to give keywords to remember in easy way. Please write down that keywords. Lower B square, litmus solution in acid red color, in base blue color. ABR, acid blue litmus changes to red. BRB, in base red litmus changes to blue. Toy BR, turmeric indicator in acid yellow, in base red color. Serum BG, China rose indicator in acid magenta color, in base green color. Or core busy, red cabbage indicator in acid red color, in base green color. So with the help of these keywords, you can remember what are the colors of various indicators in the presence of acid and base. So please remember these keywords, they are very, very important. These are the few words related to natural indicators. Next one. Synthetic indicators. Synthetic indicators. Synthetic indicators are made by the man, made by the scientist in the laboratory. Only two indicators are there, that is phenolphthalein indicators indicators. Second one is methyl orange indicator. Methyl orange. Phenolphthalein indicator itself is a colorless indicator. When it is dropped in acid, it remains unchanged. That means colorless only. Colorless. In base, changes to pink color. Keyword PAC-BP. Phenolphthalein in acid colorless, in base pink color. Next one, methyl orange indicator. Orange in color. Orange color. In acid it changes to red color. In base it changes to yellow color. Keyword to remember, that is MARB. Please remember MARB. Methyl orange in acid red, in base yellow. MARB. These are synthetic indicators. Is it clear to you, my dears? Please remember the keywords. Then it's a very easy to understand what are the colors of various indicators in the presence of acid and bases. So PAC-BP and MARB. Next one. Olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators. Olfactory means based on sense of smell. So visually impaired student can use these indicators to distinguish between acid and base. So olfactory indicators generally clove oil, onion extract, and vanilla essence. Because of these substances having characteristic smell. So based on this smell, we can find out whether the given substance acid or base. Please remember only one point. With the help of that, you can identify which one is the acid or which one is the base by using olfactory indicator. The smell of olfactory indicator continue in an acid. No change in the smell of olfactory indicator in the presence of acid. The smell in the presence of base, smell will be destroyed in the presence of base. Please remember these 2 points. Then it's very easy to understand which one is the acid and which one is the base by using olfactory indicators. So when olfactory indicator dropped in acid, there is no change, any sort of change of smell in the presence of acid. In the presence of base, smell will be destroyed. We can't get the smell of olfactory indicator in the presence of base. So these are the types of indicators. We are going to discuss universal indicator in the pH topic, So not now. So revise these all the indicators and try to get clear picture regarding to indicators. Thank you, my dears. Have a nice day.